Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Florida Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. I did check in with Coach Summerall before the game. This is a matchup that means so much to him. He grew up here. This is a lot of his history and his life. But he wants to show what a great coach he is, bringing his new team and his new family in here. They want a stellar execution-filled performance here today to show just how far he's come. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. C.J. Baxter, here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Florida's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. The run inside. It's Pryor. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll go to the counter play. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this...
Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move. Out wide left, it's Miller. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. At the 45 on its way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. Where did he go?
Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Pryor. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rush is on. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff for Baxter. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Here we go. Ready.
Making the adjustment.
Go, go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Baxter. Down he goes. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to...
Caught, and he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Ready, go.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Ready. 180. Go, go.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Ready, go.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Longhorns coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Ready, go.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Using his legs, it's Barnes. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Hand off for Baxter. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got him on the RPO.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
2nd down to the air. Rush right in his face. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the... Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Left side is Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Baxter. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a first and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He was looking for some running. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Looking for room, it's Mars. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.